Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes, and welcome to another Challenge Pit Rancor Raid video guide. I've done a whole series already showing you different teams, how to use them and what kind of score you can expect from them from this raid. So if you're interested in previous guides, there'll be a link in the description below to my SWGOH for Life tool, where you can go ahead and check them out anytime you like. In this one, I'll be going through Jedi Master Kenobi squad in phases 1, 2/3, because 2 and 3 are kind of the same, and obviously phase 4. Spoiler alert, Jedi Master Kenobi is absolutely amazing here in Pit, right? Pretty much in any phase, just because obviously their Commander Ahsoka Tano, big hit, and Kenobi's constant protection up and things like that. You'll be able to sustain a lot of damage, as well as ramp up damage with Ahsoka, and then unleash her Force Leap at some point to do some big hits. Now, depending on the phases, you may a little bit change the teams. So here, the comp that I was starting with for phase 1, it's with 3PO and Shakti. Now, let me first show you the mods, as you can see what I'm rocking. Again, as with other guys, this isn't like max damage guide because of two reasons. One, my characters are maxed out. As you can see, my Kenobi and Commander Ahsoka Tano, they are both main damage dealers. They're only relic 5, so if you do have them high relic, you can expect more damage. And also my guild clears, each phase in a matter of minutes, so I don't really have time to go back in, retry, get a perfect RNG. It's pretty much I only get one run in each phase to try and get this done. But at least you can see like how this team works and the mechanics. So first you start off here, you start just taking out one of the sides. And then there with Shakti, I have her modded to be second fastest. I just do basic, get some offense up, and then with 3PO, you will want to put their translation on Commander Ahsoka Tano. Then you swap turn meter with Master Kenobi. Then he will reset cooldowns on Commander Ahsoka Tano. So she can now again put their Xian, but this time on 3PO. And now Commander Ahsoka Tano has 3 stacks of translation, so every time obviously their 3PO will be using basic, he will already start reducing her cooldowns. And why is that important? So she can keep using Xian over and over again, so you just alternate between Kenobi and 3PO. So that's probably the main challenge here, keeping track of who do you have to put Xian on. So this is where I'm a little bit thinking, always a little bit sometimes, who to put it on. So this time I started with Kenobi, then I put in 3PO, and I put it back on Kenobi. So next one, again, I have to put it on 3PO. So that's really the trick here, is just to keep passing Shin over back to these guys. And now Kenobi as well, he himself has 3 stacks as well of translation, so then 3PO can reduce his cooldowns as well, so he'll be able to use his abilities as well very frequently because of constant reduction of cooldowns. So there we go. The more important thing is here, as you've seen from the mods, the Jedi Master Kenobi is extremely slow, like slower than 170, because you don't want him taking a lot of turns. So once you do apply damage immunity, as you've seen there, he actually had still damage immunity when he got death mark. When I had him like 185 something, he always just about took a turn before Gamorrean Captain did, but right there, as you've seen, having him below 170 speed, he was able to still not get a turn with damage immunity, so that death mark didn't really do anything to him. So that's really important. If you want your Kenobi to stay alive long, to get a better score, make him really slow. Even if you don't have 6-dot mods, like I was struggling with my 6-dot mods, they all had too much speed on them, so I just put some 5-dot mods on him. It doesn't matter. The important thing here is that Kenobi is not taking many turns. There you go, he still has damage immunity, taking all these hits. And whenever Jedi Master Kenobi gets a turn, he just calls 3PO to assist, because then 3PO uses his basic, reduces cooldowns on your guys, and with 3PO just keep using basics, and that's pretty much it. With Shakti, whenever she has ability to call somebody to assist, again, call 3PO to assist so he can reduce cooldowns. And because he's got Xian, every time he is called for assist, that's attack out of turn, he will again be ramping up the damage on Force Leap for Commander Ahsoka Tano. With Kenobi, you can just keep cleansing and cleansing whenever he's got the death mark off. In terms of his mass assist, like, you will feed lots of turn meter to boss Obviously, when you do that, you can obviously use it at certain situations, like if you do want boss, if boss is about to get a turn anyways, then you might as well just do mass assist with Kenobi as well. But as you can see here, keep calling 3PO to seize there. For Shakti, we're only down here what is now 3 turns to enrage. So here in the end, it's just a case of, you know, making sure you do survive with Commander Ahsoka Tano all the way to the end, because, you know, the longer you wait, the more damage her Force Leap will do. So here I was thinking what to do. I saw Gamorrean Captain was about to get a turn, so I just did mass assist on him anyways, just to put some more damage. And of course as well to get Xian more, to get characters with Xian attacking out of turn. Here again, putting damage immunity on Kenobi, cleansing of that death mark, and I'll just keep going after Gamorrean Captain. Yeah, there we go. Okay, 1 turn to a rage. This is where you're probably gonna have to start a little bit making decision what to do. I decided here to go into ultimate, and do I unload it? Can I survive another turn? This is always a little bit the trick. I just decided to pull the trigger because, as I said, I don't have a chance to go back in, because in some cases, for example, Commander Ahsoka Tano there is still alive, so potentially she could survive to get another turn, but there you go, she did in this case. So, you know, there's a little bit of RNG here there, you know, when to unleash it. If you have time to go back in over and over again, you can obviously play around, see if you can stall out and, you know, get Commander Ahsoka Tano more turns. But in my case, I decided to unleash it. Kenobi doing his final blow, and down he goes. So let's now have a look at the final score here. So 6.6 million, which to be honest is pretty good. I don't think I've ever used any other team that did more than that. I've seen Supreme Caloran doing some good damage in phase 1, but not mine. And also the same thing, I've seen Jedi Master Kenobi doing way more than damage than I have. But again, both of my guys here are Relic 5, so if they will be Relic 7, 8 or even 9, you're potentially definitely looking at, you know, at least 2-3 million more damage maybe. So just give it a go and let me see how it goes. So go, phase 1, pretty straightforward here with Master Kenobi. You just keep using 3PO for cooldown reductions and things like that. Now for phase 2 or 3, instead of Shakti, I'm actually using General Skywalker. In terms of mods, just, you know, standard General Skywalker. He doesn't need any special modding for this. All the mods on the other characters the same. So first things, let's just go ahead and drop the control panel. And same things as in phase 1, you know, we'll try to get here 3 stacks. So here I swap turn meter with Kenobi, then reset cooldowns on Commander Ahsoka Tano. Let's get translation on her as well over there. Now we put Xian as well on 3PO, and same here really, practice that. Now Commander Ahsoka Tano's got 3 stacks of translation, so 3PO will keep increasing her cooldowns, so just try to get as many attacks out of turn as you can while Rancor is down. Obviously, once Rancor gets up, he will dispel translation, and we won't be able to anymore reduce cooldowns on him. So that's worth pointing out, I guess, but at least while he's down, you can get all these assists, increasing cooldowns, and just, you know, to quickly start ramping up there your damage. Why John Skywalker is in there? So he can drop an armor shred on Rancor as well, so you can do a little bit more damage, I guess. For raid bosses, each stack of armor shred will reduce their defense by 25%. So, you know, with a little bit of help. And now here, obviously, it's just kind of a waiting game. You won't be able to last as long as versus Gamorreans, because yeah, Rancor is a whole different beast than those pigs, to be honest. So just go ahead now, engage the high ground. And the good thing about Jedi Master Kenobi, obviously, because in here, Challenge Pit Raid, you cannot recover protection, but Kenobi, he also gives you bonus protection, which still works, and that's why, you know, Jedi Master Kenobi teams can survive long. You can see Kenobi is barely getting any damage at all. He will get eaten in a moment, mind you. So let's just go ahead, and whenever, obviously, Kenobi's got a assist ability, I call 3PO to assist when he has Xian, so as well he's obviously stacking up their damage on Force Leap, because you try to avoid hitting Rancor as much as you can, because you're feeding turn meter to him. Again, let's reset cooldowns there on Ahsoka, and let's call out them for an assist. They both have Xian, Again, increasing the damage on 4 sleep. Let's drop another armor shred. So we got 2 armor shreds there already. So that's minus 50% defense on Rancor. Again here, the battle was coming to an end, to be honest. We got five turns to enrage. We lost Kenobi, so we won't last much longer here, I think. So I might just drop with Ahsoka. Here's thinking, will Ahsoka get another turn if I swap with 3PO or not? Because he's got a quite high turn meter. This is again one of those things where, you know, if you have more time, you can go in and play around, see if you can as well time it in a way that Commander Ahsoka Tano would have defense penetration up. Unfortunately there, it got dispelled. So obviously if she does have defense penetration up, you'll be able to do more damage here. But I'm about to die off, just unload there a 4 sleep. So similar like in phase 1, it did just over 3 million there damage. So again, you know, pretty good damage here in phase 2/phase 3. Just instead of Shakti, I was using General Skywalker for the extra armor shreds there, just so we could do a bigger hit. And again, well over 6 million, so similar score as in phase 1. Jedi Master Kenobi shines yet again. For phase 4, 3PO is useless because, you know, Rancor's taking turns dispelling over and over again. So for this one, just taking Padawan Ahsoka. Again, in terms of modding, just whatever you have on her. She's there really just for her assists and things like that. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, I think. But the other guys, same mods as before. Kenobi very slow and tanky, and obviously Commander Ahsoka Tano and Kenobi fast and have some damage on them as well. So same really kind of strategy here. First with Commander Ahsoka Tano, there you swap. With Kenobi, he then resets her cooldowns, so she can again now put Shen on somebody else, which in most likelihood you will want to put on Padawan Ahsoka, because then she keeps assisting, and whenever obviously she assists, that's attack out of turn, will obviously increase the damage on your 4 sleep when you use it. Here with Kenobi, just gonna cleanse for the time being, again trying to avoid doing too many hits so we don't feed too much turn meter to Rancor at this point. Now here we're just trying to stall the battle, survive as long as we can, and get as many attacks out of turn that we can on characters that have Shen on them. I'm just gonna hold them fall asleep, just keep doing basics. There we go. John Skywalker again here for the armor shred. Probably we'll see if he'll be able to survive long enough to get his second one out. Most likely not. This is phase 4, guys. As you can see, Rancor is smashing us left and right. Let's engage now high ground, so we heal up, get protection up as well, so this will help us a little bit to survive longer. And here I decided to unload it, because again I have no idea will I be able to survive more. If we do, that's okay, we'll just keep pushing here. I'll just call here Ahsoka to assist, because she's got Shen and then she'll be attacking out of turn as well. There we go, let's heal up now, perfect. Get some attacks out of turn again. About to lose Ahsoka it seems, although she's just barely hanging in there. Okay, there we go. Alright, Rancor smashing left and right. Basics, beautiful, keep going. Alright, 3 turns to enrage, 2 armor shreds. I think I will unload it one more time here in phase 4, there we go. And I think that's going to be it right now. Okay, alright, there we go. Down goes Ahsoka. Alright, we're still in there. We're still hanging in there. So that's what I'm saying, like, you know, if you have time to go into phase 4 a few more times, you could obviously try and see if you can get more turns in with Ahsoka. Here, I thought, you know what, I could unleash another 4 sleep, or maybe if I swapped her meter, Ahsoka would get another turn. So there, you could say I misplayed maybe a little bit, I misjudged there if I would just unleash another 4 sleep there with Commander Ahsoka Tano instead of, you know, swapping turn Kenobi. This would, the final score would probably go well over 3 million as well. So there you go, Jedi Master Kenobi, the king of the Pit Challenge Rancor Raid for sure. I don't think I've seen any other team doing as much damage as Kenobi teams can, and as well as consistently as they can. It doesn't rely that much on RNG as maybe some of the other teams that you want to get high scores. It's really all about timing those 4 sleeps and stalling the battles as much as you can. Alright guys, hope you find this video useful and helpful, showing you how you can use your Master Kenobi to get some solid scores done easily in Challenge Pit Rancor Raid. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.